Glasses make me absolutely blind, so I don't know if this thumbnail is gonna come out. You guys, stop spending so much money on gifts and presents. I know it's a hot take, but before we get into it, in case you watched my press on toenail video, today's December 6th, so it's been like 2 months and they're still on my feet. That's crazy and awesome at the same time. Anyways, on to my unpopular opinion, I'm sure. I think as a whole, we are all spending too much money on gifts and presents this season. I always like to preface these kind of videos where I share my advice or opinion on certain financial matters with saying that you know your situation better than anyone else. You're in it, not me. So take any of what I say with a grain of salt. It's just kind of my observation, my take on all the things I'm seeing in real life and online. So if you're not feeling financial pressure, you're good with what you're doing, and your finances are set, then you do you. No, I'm not gonna judge you. But if you're one of those people that is feeling the pressure of having to buy gifts for literally every loved one in your life, plus coworkers, plus neighbors and acquaintances, and anyone you've ever met, then this might be the video for you. It is tough because it seems like everyone around us is doing buying for everyone around them. So it's hard to not do that because it just seems like everyone is doing that, and that's what we're supposed to do to spread love and cheer and like show people that we appreciate them. But at the end of the day and at the end of the season, who is going to be responsible for that possible debt and that financial burden that buying those gifts put you in? You are. And while it's great to enjoy holiday cheer and spend time with loved ones and just get into the spirit of things, post-Christmas and post-holiday blues and even depression are a thing. And few things are worse at aggravating anxiety and depression than financial stress. Having said that, it's really hard to avoid because not only do the people around us spend a lot of money on gifts, and it's encouraged through media, every ad, every TV commercial, and even on YouTube. You guys have seen the countless amount of gift guides for men, for women, unisex, for friends, stocking stuffers, what to buy your mom, what to buy your dad. It just never ends. And it can get difficult not to get caught up in that spend, spend, spend culture, especially during this season. When you do a little bit of digging on the topic online, it's very clear that the majority of the population overspends during Christmas time. And in my opinion, the overspending is just not necessary. I think it can be a mistake to equate showing appreciation and gratitude for your loved ones with buying them gifts, especially when the list of people you buy for can get out of control. When that list gets so long, it's gonna get more and more expensive. Even if you're just buying little things here and there, if your Christmas list is this long, it's gonna add up no matter what, no matter how much these gifts are costing per person. Not to mention the more expensive, higher price tag items we buy for the people that are closer and closer to us. And not only that, the spending season for Christmas isn't just a couple days before December 25th anymore. It starts in October because that's when people perceive or believe that to be the biggest savings time. And then it just continues through November and through most of December. So the window for shopping is just huge. So sometimes you don't even realize how much you're spending and how much it's creeping up because it's like a 3-month window of just spending and preparing for Christmas. We won't even get into or mention the money spent on decorations, on any parties we may be hosting, food, catering, all that stuff we won't even get into. We'll just focus on overspending on gifts in general. And ironically, a lot of the money that we spend on these gifts are a waste. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've received gifts from people that are a little less familiar with what I like. For instance, cousins or aunts, uncles, or friends, coworkers. A lot of the things they get me end up in the trash. It's not that I don't appreciate the effort. Sometimes if they don't know you or they're trying to get you these little gifts just to show the appreciation because you're not that close to them, you're ending up getting little things like scented candles or lotions or little trinkets and knickknacks like that you don't really need that end up being clutter in your house or your life, and then you declutter them a couple weeks or a month later, so they just wasted that money anyway. What I do in my life to avoid all of this stress, the awkwardness, as well as the money wasted is I only buy for one person in my life, and that's my significant other. I'm not buying gifts for extended family. I'm not buying gifts for any coworkers. I don't buy for anyone else. Parents, siblings, nobody. For instance, my brother and I have had a long-standing mutual agreement that we are both very happy with. We don't buy each other gifts. So come birthdays or come, Christmas time, all of that, we don't buy each other presents. Instead, we like to do things together, just spend quality time and make memories together. I think that is a perfect example of something you can do if you are worried about this kind of thing. Again, I'm not against the cheer and the joy and trying to spend time with loved ones during this season. I definitely get it. I love this time of year. I know it may come off sounding like I'm being a Scrooge, but I promise I'm not. Something you can do is grab a loved one and go through a park that you know is decorated with lights and decorations and take a meaningful walk. Talk about stuff. Don't stare at your phone. Actually connect. See what's up in their lives. See how they're feeling. Share your thoughts and feelings. You're never gonna forget something like that. Whereas if you bought them something or got them a gift card, are they really gonna remember that? Is it as meaningful? Or another example is for the office. I like to bake something or cook something for them and then bring it in for the whole office to enjoy. Something that didn't really cost me much. I just made it at home, but it shows an effort. It shows that I appreciate them around this time. Something like that. Or even for my parents, I'll take them out for a nice dinner or something, and we'll always remember that, and the cost per person is a lot less and you get to enjoy a meal with your favorite people. I just think that at the end of the day, our loved ones don't benefit from us overspending, and we certainly don't. But the only people that benefit are the companies selling the products that we waste our money on. They definitely capitalize on that fuzzy feeling inside and target us to spend money on our loved ones, kind of making it seem like that's the only way we can show that we appreciate them or celebrate with them. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's already December 6th. I didn't really get this video out as early as I would have liked to. So if you've already done quite a bit of spending, in October, November, don't feel bad. I definitely didn't want to make this video to make anyone feel bad. But, if you were planning on making a few purchases that maybe you were stressed about or something like that, if I caught you in time, that's awesome. But if you already did it, the past is in the past, whatever, or if you do feel good about your spending and you're in a great place, then again, take no offense from this video. I mean, I put my pants on inside out this morning, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I wanted to make this video in support, definitely not to make anyone feel bad or take offense from it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you kind of agree? Do you see where I'm coming from, or do you have a different sentiment? Either way, I love talking to you guys in the comments, and until next time, off I go.
It's off you go.